Hello and welcome. We're glad you're here. We're glad you've made it today. My name is Nick Sallah,
And I'm Emily Kaneff.
and this is our industry leader presentation. Today we're talking about Gail Berman. A quote from Gail: "I've always been a pick yourself up by the bootstraps kind of gal." This quote speaks about her attributes and her personality, a very strong personality. Talking about her life, Gail was born in 1957 in Brooklyn. Shortly after her birth, her family moved to Belmore, New York. She lived there for about 14 years when her family moved to Pennsylvania. There she attended Abington High School, graduating in 1974. After high school, she pursued her bachelor's degree at the University of Maryland, graduating in 1978 with a degree in theater. Currently, Gail is married with 2 children. Some of her experience includes: at age 23, shortly out of college, she co-produced her first Broadway show. After that, she co-founded Berman and Braun for several years. In 2000, she became the president of entertainment for Fox Broadcasting Company. Under her tenure there, some of her work includes Family Guy, 24, House, Arrested Development, and Bones. In 2005, she became the president of Paramount Pictures. Several years after that, she became the founding partner of the Jackal Group. Some of their work includes with companies such as Fox Broadcasting Companies, FX, National Geographic, Fox International Channels. Some of her notable producing work is All American Girl and America's Toughest Jobs.
So, Gail is a very prominent leader in the production and film industry, and so she demonstrates a lot of these leadership qualities. But one of them, for sure, is the credibility is the foundation of leadership. And so this is shown through how when she was working at Regency, previous to Regency, she was working for Warner Brothers, where she was able to push a couple of really popular shows and help develop them. So Regency reached out and wanted her to lead them into this new network, or wanted to lead their network into success. So after working for Regency for a few years, Fox took notice of the accomplishments that she had made. And so through all of her previous work and all of the contacts that she had made working at Regency, Fox, when it started to struggle, was like, hey, I need you to come and make our network something worthwhile again. And through that, she was actually able to produce shows like American Idol and 24, which actually ended up saving that network in its really turmoil time. Another truth that she demonstrates is the one where you can't do anything alone. This is one of her quotes that says, "One of the great things about motherhood for me has been that it puts everything in life in perspective. It reminds you that the highs are great, but they're not the highest achievements in life. The lows are sad, but they're not always the lowest. If you can instill that sentiment in yourself and your staff, then as much as you want them to go out and be aggressive and competitive on the job, you have a better vantage point to go about it." So she shared this quote to kind of show how she wants to unite her staff under a single sentiment, and she wants them to all work together, and she wants the writers that she comes to, or the writers that come to her, feel comfortable, and she even is kind of known for being like almost the mama bear, where she takes in and she protects the shows and the content that she cares about because she knows that it's worth something and she wants to go somewhere. So then the last truth that she demonstrates is the challenge is the crucible for greatness. So when she produced Buffy, or she helped to push Buffy, it had just done a failed movie attempt, so it wasn't very popular, but she pitched it to Warner Brothers and was like, I promise you that I can bring in viewers for the show, and nobody believed her, and so there was a lot of skeptical people out there telling her that she couldn't do it, but she did it, and she pushed it, and it actually became a huge success and is now watched and loved by a lot of different people. So how she impacted her industry? Well, she was the first woman to be named president of the Fox Broadcasting Company. She also resurrected Fox when it was struggling through shows like American Idol, 24, and the OC. She also was the only woman to run both a broadcast network and a movie studio simultaneously. While she was working at Fox, Paramount asked if she would be willing to come on as an executive producer for their movie studio. And so she was able to do both of them together. Some of her biggest challenges, so because Fox was in a really turmoil state when she came on, she had a lot of responsibility as being president, and there was a lot of pressure on her to make sure that everything was going smoothly and that she was able to bring everything back. Also, when working at Paramount, she dealt with a lot of infighting within the company, and it actually resulted in her needing to step down after only being there for 2 years. It didn't really affect her career much. She was still able to go forward and, co-found the Jackal Company and continue working at Fox. But Paramount was kind of the low point for her, where she realized that she might have bit off more than she can chew.
In conclusion, Gail has an incredible experience and an incredible story. Currently, she is the co-owner of the Jackal Group. She was the first woman to run a movie studio and a broadcast network. She created the concepts for network-changing shows, such as American Idol. On this slide, you can view some of the sources where we found our information. Thank you. We hope you have a great day.